Slava Ukraini! And today's topic is external brain. To be honest, I just wanted to shoot a good video, some fancy video with editing, lighting, and a good script, but unfortunately I've been forced to shoot this exact video on the balcony. That's why you can hear the noise on the background and the lighting is really poor. Just because Russians keep bombing our power plants and we do not have electricity for quite some time. I've been waiting for them to fix it, but unfortunately it is what it is. I would like to start with how I got to this idea of the external brain. It all began a few years ago when I was pretty young and started my own business. And that's the book that I've received from my colleague. It's David Allen's Getting Things Done. You may find it in your country on your language because there's a lot of translations of this book. So I started to get my things done from the notebook, just a regular notebook, A5 format, and it helped a lot. Like, hear me out, just a regular pen and notebook just completely changed my life from that time. But then when information began to expand, I understood that it's pretty hard for me to navigate through my notes, and then I started using some digital apps. I mean, to-do lists are fine because you can synchronize them with your phone and laptop and so on, but I always had that feeling of not finishing anything when I just mark that as done and it hides in the list of the to-do app. And also when I was using just a regular notebook, I was crossing out some things or just marking it as done, and I think you understand me how you got this feeling of completion and that you have finally did something and just cross it out. So I decided to return to the analog system. I was moving around quite a lot, so A5 format wasn't really fitting my style back then, and I tried to use pocket notebooks. Then I got like a lot of pocket notebooks and some information was in this one, some in that one, and it was hard to combine and to see the whole picture on the one sheet, if you know what I mean. The closest thing that I've got to manage my stuff was the ring binder, where I could just use it as a catch-all system and put pages in order that I like to, and just take out and throw out the pages that are not valuable for me anymore. As you can see here, my external brain system functions with the help of the Everbook system and the Getting Things Done system, and with my own innovation called the CatchAll. So, few words about the Everbook system. I highly recommend you to use one if you'd like to create the external brain as I did. You can also use the Zettelkasten and so on, but I find this, I guess, the most suitable for me, and you can really archive a lot of information through this. As you can see, I got myself the original Everbook from Murdy Creative. You don't have to spend a lot of money for the original cover. You can just do as I did. That was my previous ring binder. I have shown it in my previous videos. It's just a cover. I took the rings out, got the elastic band, and that's basically the same system that you are using in here, but it's the most it's more fancy one, you know. And if you find out that this might fit you, then you can buy yourself the original product. So back to my drawing skills. About the catch-all, as you can see, I do use it as an inbox because all the information goes into my catch-all. I also have the list of next actions in here, and partially I have the reference information in here also, because I like to update it, and every week I took out the pages that I'm not using anymore and just put some blank pages, so Actually, the reference, next actions, and the inbox part of it, not something that stays in here for the whole time. Also, I like to put the calendar, some trackers in here. I might create some poems that I just took out the page from it and put into my Everbook, some notes, and etc. If you would like to know exactly what goes into my CatchAll system, just leave your comment down here and I will do it. As you can see right now, it's almost fully blank because the new week started, and I just keep the calendar in here and some information that I used to keep in here for the whole time. And moving on into the Everbook of Brian Wolfmuller, as you can see, I marked here some getting things done steps. And also you have to understand that these three also goes into Everbook. As you can see, daily, weekly, and monthly, I do review my CatchAll system and my Everbook system to eventually get the information into my external brain that you will see in a moment. Most of the things that stay in my Everbook are the projects, project files, waiting for list, and someday maybe list. And also I've got a few more things in here that just fits my lifestyle, and if you'd like to see more about my Everbook and how I organize it, you can also leave the comment and I will shoot the video about that. In getting things done system, we also have two more bins, if you can call it like that. Well, actually David Allen says that if the task takes less than 2 minutes, you should do it right away, so it doesn't go in any of my system. And also the trash can is like a trash can. I'm not keeping the trash in my system, so that's how the getting things done fits my CatchAll and my Everbook. I truly do believe that the Everbook system is the ultimate system to manage your files and information and archiving, but it had a fatal flaw for me. It wasn't pocket friendly. The creator of the Everbook suggested to use Pocket Mode. At least that's the thing he's using. That's when you just fold the A4 in a few ways that you got yourself a little pocket notebook, basically made from one A4 page. But I've came to a problem that firstly, it was not suitable for archiving in the future, because you got this turn page and it doesn't fit and it just leaves the markings. And I'm also using pencil. I'm a pencil guy, and if you put the Pocket Mode into your pocket, it all got smudged, and I personally didn't like it. Also, I got a lot of information lost because of that, because it's just so small. Sometimes I forgot to take it with me, or I forgot it in my pants that I'm not using anymore or something, and it just wasn't working out for me. Through some time, I guess like few months, I've came to an idea about the CatchAll that you've seen on my channel earlier. Basically, it's A5, it's like a half sheet, and the information got in here, you just took it out from the CatchAll, turn it 90 degrees, and you got yourself the perfect size for the Everbook if you want to archive it. And as it's like a bounded notebook, you don't lose pages that often, at least I didn't. But actually, some of you asked, what if you don't use the A5, like if you have some notes in here that you don't care about and you have something interesting on the other side, how do you archive it? What do you do if you got the half of the half page actually and it doesn't fit into your Everbook, for example? Or does it actually? It doesn't fit perfectly into your Everbook. Well, yes, I also had this same problem because, when it comes to organization, I like to do things perfect and to fit them. And when I refer to them, I'd like to see that work has been done to put all the things in order and so on. If you're like me, you know what I'm saying. Well, then I got to my second brilliant idea. how do you fit the A4 into the Everbook? Actually, you turn it sideways and just fold it in half, right? And also you can create the folder just like that. And what is the folder? Well, its main purpose is to keep all the notes, right? And of course, if you put a second fold onto your folder, you get yourself a spine, you get yourself a bundle, and the bundle is basically the main thing about the Everbook system. And right on that point, I thought about creating a smaller bundle. What if I make a bundle from the A5? That's how I came to the catch-all idea, but once again, what do I do with all those half pages? And from my experience, guys, you don't have to be that perfect in your system. Like, if you just take this part and put it in your bundle or into your folder, or just scotch it into your bundle or something, it does work the same way. The sheet is still holding in place by all the papers that you put in, so there's like no problem to keep it in here. And after some time, I came to a conclusion that it's even more fancy looking or something when you flip through your bundle and you have like a full-sized page and some small pages and maybe some cards in here and so on. It just gives that experience of like a scrapbook, I guess. After creating the catch-all, I've got the N+1 problem, if you know what I'm saying. Like when you got yourself the perfect, for your opinion, notebook, and then you got the second one that fits in your pocket, but it doesn't have all the benefits of the big one, and you're like messing around with it. You're thinking like, what if I put some of the stuff from here into here, and then you like want to use it all day, but it doesn't function as good as this one. And well, the thing is in the name. I called it the catch-all, and you guys should use it as a catch-all, I guess. If you feel overwhelmed like I do when you have a lot of notebooks and you do not know which to prefer. Actually, the system I showed you in the beginning is the perfect for me, because you can synergize these two and have all the benefits from the Everbook and just catch all the information into your catch-all and archive it, put it into the bundle. And from here, we move into our external brain, guys. That's the main thing. Like all those bundles that you create, you can make different bundles, different themes using, like you can store the poems, you can store receipts, you can make a self-education bundle, journal, medication book, whatever you want. Like it's infinite. You can put as many bundles. They can be wide, they can be small. You can do whatever you want, and that's actually the concept of my external brain. And after a little over the half of the year using this external brain system, I've came into collecting a lot of bundles. Some of them are slim, some of them are fat, and all those cool guys from the internet, like blank first page and so on. Someone is using field notes, someone's using some different pocket notebooks, and then they create the shelf for them and refer to that information time to time, or just store it because they had it, and maybe sometime you will need it, maybe not, maybe you'll just want to stare at it. Well, basically, I'm the guy who likes to watch the information that I've collected, and yeah, so I created some different bundles, some different things, some the ideas, and some of the future logs, past logs, and all of that goes into my external brain. I like to store it, I like to refer to it, and I like to see a pile of papers that's growing and that merging with my bookshelf and so on. So that's basically how messed up my external brain looks like. That's how my internal brain could look like if I didn't use this system. So I highly recommend you to start using CatchAll, start using Everbook. It's not an advertisement or something. It's just a system that worked for me. Okay, you can use Zettelkasten, you can use bullet journaling, but I think that this system is like easiest to navigate through. You just put the information on the cover, and you know what information do you want to refer to in the future. And if you just want to save something in here, you take the existing bundle or you create the new one. You can create the infinite amount of bundles, you know. That's the main thing about the external brain. That's like our neuron system, but extended into the physical world. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments. And sorry for the quality of the video. We have some electricity problems in here. Thanks for understanding, and let me know if you would like to share your external brain system. Oh yeah, right, almost forgot it. Go cheap. Use all the things as one system and make as less friction to use your system as you can. Use just the paper cover or just the sheets of paper. You don't need expensive notebook for the first time, but if you like, of course you can, but just a recommendation. Go cheap and just use your system at first.